people, we are back in the garage today. It's not too bad, warmed up a little bit, which is good because today I'm going to have some fun with some fiberglass. I'm not sure it's that fun, but yeah, I'm going to do a bit of fiberglassing today. I'm going to continue with a split mould that I've been doing for the side cowl, the radiator cowl on the Honda. So look, there you go. Look. So there's one half. Look. So I did that yesterday at work. That's better. So that's the top half of the radiator cowl, and we've got the filler. Look, the filler hole for the radiator. Sorry, look, you know, the hole for the radiator cap. So that's why I'm doing it in two parts, because to aid release really. So I just thought it'd be better, just because this has got a slight sort of recess, and we've also got a little bit down here, a recess for a pipe. It's hard to explain, but trying to release that in a hole like this, it's going to want to latch down into these two places. So I thought I'd do it in a split mould, make it a little bit easier. So that was done yesterday. So there you go. There we've got our flange part, which was just made out of this filleting wax there. In an ideal world, I probably should have done that with some board and tape like this, but it's okay. It's you know, it's fine for what we need. Basically, when we do this side, that will always bolt. If you can see them dimples, they're kind of locating dimples. So when we lay up on this side, it will be 1,000,000% exactly the same as this. So every time we release and pop it back on, it will always locate perfectly, and we'll pop a few holes in there and bolt it together. So it doesn't really matter what you use to do them, but that's what I did. I was sitting in the house playing with the wax, so it's like plasticine. So, but yeah, so we've got that. I've just given it a coat of wax. This is just cardboard around here with just brown packing tape on, and it's glued to the panel is glued to that, and then we've just got the wax in there, look, filling all the voids, so we don't get any you know, sort of creep round under edges for like a mechanical bond. So yeah, so we've done all that around there, up there, look. Oh, and then that piece there. So yeah, so that is all done, ready to have the gel coat applied, and then we'll mat it up with some fiberglass mat. I'm using a tooling gel coat for this. I could have used that on the little side pods that we done, but there's quite a lot of shape in them, so they're not really going to move much. So that's why I just use kind of conventional fiberglass. I mean, it adds sort of 4 or 5 layers, so it's fairly thick, but because of the tight shape of them, they're not really going to move. Because this is slightly bigger and a flatter area, I'm going to actually use like tooling gel and tooling resin. So yeah, we're going to do that today. I'm going to whack the gel coat on, go in, have a cup of tea and whatnot, and come back out later and we'll put the mat on. Right then, there you go. There's our tooling resin. It is mixed with 2% hardener, so we'll go a little bit more than that, because that drained down the side. Right, there we go. A little bit hardener, just whiz it around. So the tooling gel coat is just slightly harder than conventional gel coat. So it's less prone to cracking, really. That's really the only difference. You don't have to use it at all. If you're only, you know, if you only want to make a couple of parts from your mould, you really don't need this. But I just thought I'd do it in some tooling gel, because you never know. I might make a few sets of these. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we don't have to go crazy with it. Just put a nice coat on it. So there we go. Just start up there. There we go, nearly there. Just come down there a bit. Again, the sort of flange section of it really doesn't matter. It's not bustingly important with coverage and whatnot. I just like to do it so it just looks nice when it comes out of the mould. No other reason. Just me being weird. There we go. Pretty much all we need. Perfect. Okay, there we go, look. So that will flow out a tiny bit over the next few minutes. But yeah, that's the gel coat down. Looks a bit claggy and horrible, but it'll be fine. So yeah, I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and whatnot. Give that a while. It's going to take, a good hour or so to cure that, because like I say, it's a bit cooler in the garage today, but it doesn't matter. We'll get there. Right, there we go. There's the first layer down. That is 100 gram matte, and to be honest, it didn't conform quite, that nicely. It was quite hard to wet out. But anyway, that's the first layer on, and I'm now going to quickly start and put some heavier matte on top of it, and we'll get it all sort of weighed down and get it all into the sort of nooks and crannies, because at the minute it's still lifting slightly. So probably going to whack it on time lapse. I didn't record this bit just because my hands get filthy, messy, and I just need to concentrate with that brain cell. So right, there we go. So this is 300 gram matte, and this should wet out a lot nicer than the other one. The other one was quite hard actually, which it shouldn't be for 100, but there you go. So there you go. I'm just going to fight with this now for a while and see how we go. And all we need to do is just dab the resin through it, and off we go. Look, there you go. See, that's going okay. That's kind of going down already. And for this first layer, I'll just concentrate on sort of smaller bits at a time. So we don't get too many air voids in it, you see. There you go, look, we're getting there now. It will take a few minutes for the resin to melt the binder as such in the fiberglass. So there we go, look. Try and get as many air bubbles out as we can as well. Yeah, so the first couple of layers are more the important ones. As we kind of lay up on top of them, it's less critical then for sort of air voids and that. That's it. Right, that's it. I'm going to whack it on time lapse and we'll see how we go. Okay, so that's our first layer of heavier matte look, and that all looks quite good. That's all kind of consolidated down now. There is a bubble there, look. So let's just keep. There you go. Dab that away. Dab that down. But other than that, that looks pretty good. Yeah, not too bad that. So that is kind of the sorry, I'm not getting me production right again. Oh, there you go. Sorry. Okay, right. I'm no good at one-handed dabbing and camera in, but I just wanted to kind of try and show you the air voids, that you can actually see them. You can see the air voids. They show us a different sort of colour, but that looks okay. So we're going to just keep piling the matte and resin on there now, and hopefully we'll be all right. Right, here we go, look. This is the last layer. I've lost count. It's either 5 or 6 layers I've put on it. So we'll just do this in one complete layer, just so it's got a nice uniform finish. Doesn't really matter. It's just me being silly again. But there you go. So, by no means am I a professional at this at all. I don't do it that often. You know, so it's kind of, you kind of find your feet again every time you sort of restart doing it again. So you're a little bit rusty. But yeah, this is how I've always done it, and it's always served me reasonably well. So, but there you go. But like I say, this is definitely not a how-to. It might help a few people out. It might not. I'm sure there's lots of people out there that would see this and they would be crying at the screen. Don't do that, don't do that. But there you go. You can't please everyone. Can't please everyone. But listen, this is like, I think this is a 5th layer now. And it's plenty thick enough. We don't need to go monstrously thick with it. It's not a massive mould. To be fair, it's probably overkill as it is. So just dabbing the final layer on, look. And then that will just cure. And fingers crossed it will pop off as well. And I will really try and remember to get the camera out, or the phone, and record the shenanigans of trying to get it off. But yeah, this is quite resin rich, but it doesn't matter for the mould. This resin actually is designed to go off. The thicker the mould, the better it will go off. It's designed to do really thick moulds, and that's how it cures, rather than doing more conventional fiberglass. And you don't want to go too thick on that, else it will distort as it's curing, or it's possible it can distort. It can possibly distort when it cures. If you go too thick and too heavy, the heat in it is not a great thing. But this is different. This works differently. So so we're all right to slobber it all on. Right. Dib dib dab dab. I'm going to leave it at that, actually. Yeah. I'll say we're done with that. Yes, nice one. There we go, see? All done, look. Looks quite nice and neat. No air voids, really. The odd little bubble here and there. But yeah, when that's cured, that'll go like a whitey sort of colour, sort of beige, like that. Beige, is that the right colour? I should know. But yeah. Right, there we go. We're all done. Yeah, 5 or 6 layers. I think 5 actually. Nice and thick. When it's dry, it'll go like a beigey sort of colour, and we can hopefully, fingers crossed, crack them open, and we'll have our mould, our split mould for the radiator side panel. So yeah, but we'll come back to this in another video, like trying to get it off, because this one's gone on way too long now, and I'm just trying to keep the waffle to a minimum. So but yeah, but anyway, thanks for joining us, and see you next time.